Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? And don't the days just fly by? It seems like just yesterday we were in episode number 20 and now it's almost episode 300. It's unbelievable to me. Thank you so much, you guys, for supporting the channel. It's just growing into a bit of a monster now. I'm loving it. What I'm hoping also is going to become a bit of a monster is the Where's Buddy game. Yes, if you nip over to the workshop now, the link is in the description. Find my save game called Where's Buddy, number 1. And you'll be able to look for Buddy, Bob and Billy hiding in Monday's map, which is Rye Bluffs. Yes, you'll need to subscribe to Rye Bluffs as well. It's a fun little game. Yes, you can cheat, but please don't. Because where's the fun in that? Right, today's map is Hilton Falls by Colorax 257 by Colorax 257. Fantastic. We did Colorax 257 back in episode 20, all those weeks ago. There's your start square, by the way. And it got the seal of approval way back then, although it was the old format. There's your resources. The old format where it was the best map of the 3 in that particular show, whereas now the map has to stand alone, stand up on its own 2 feet, right? We've got the not so rocky theme and the network extensions 2, and also the LUT was, I can't remember, and it's hiding underneath the description. It was Relight Cool, that was the one. Right, there's a little bit of slight glitching between the 2 roads because they're on different levels here, and the bridge is on 2 different levels because of it. It's not bad, and it is off in the fog, so kind of forgivable to a small extent because nobody's really going to notice that one, unless of course they're looking for it like me. So I'm prepared to kind of let that one go, and same with this one. It's not awful. It's really not awful. It's not bad at all, but just a point of note basically. Also, that bridge seems very straight and this one seems a little bit wiggly, just a little bit wiggly. So I think the one on the right was placed down first, and then the one on the left was tried to be aligned. Same with the roads here. There's a little bit of a wiggle on the left hand road as we're looking at it. Once again, minor stuff, very minor stuff. Bit of a dry riverbed that we're crossing there, very nice look as well. And the bridges here, these are much closer to being aligned. Still not perfect, but much better. Got a awkward, ugly looking ridge running down the middle there, but once again, not awful, not bad. And then we're off into the daylight, the middle of the map where there is no fog. This is much better. And the one thing I'll say is the selection of trees on this particular map is very pretty. There's not too many trees, and there's just a real mix of colours that just make it quite pleasing on the eye. There you go. Much better bridges here. Not perfectly aligned, and the pillars aren't perfectly aligned. We've got a little bit of drowned treeage, but not too bad. Acceptable, I think. We can let that one go. It's all pretty reasonable, to be honest with you. It's all pretty reasonable. But yeah, aesthetically, this map does grab you, I think, in terms of the colour mix. And like the theme works with it as well, which is, I think, I'd like it when somebody puts a little bit of effort into choosing the right theme to go with go with the trees and stuff. Perfect bridges. Perfect bridges. Once again, possibly not level exactly, but not far off of it. Not far off of it, and it just depends how much a perfectionist you want to be when you're looking at these things. I think that's very playable and ignorable even. Right, we've got an intersection. Perfectly fine intersection, can handle the weight of traffic that heads off to the fog off that way. Now obviously we're looking at the network extension roads here. 2 lanes, single lanes going over these bridges, which will merge back in. But yeah, it's almost glitchy with the street lamps, but we'll let that go because there's nothing clipping through, which is perfect, which is fine. Slight glitching along these highways, but yeah, network extensions to 2 lanes don't handle the weighted traffic of a 3 lane, but I don't mind that too much. I don't mind it too much, especially with the AI of the traffic and a bit of ugly glitching down the middle of that road there. Now this is a perfect bridge. This is a very, very nice bridge. Once again, not perfectly aligned, so not quite perfect. I'll say it's a perfect bridge. It's a very good bridge. Is it a perfect bridge? No. And then we've got these tunnels here, which go off to the edge of the map if we were to swoop all the way through. But we don't need to do that. Trust me, they do come out the other end there. Got a little bit of flooding there. Do you see that? A little bit of flooding. We'll come back and check this area a bit later and see if it was just early game water flooding, because the water takes sometimes a little bit of time to settle down at the start of launching a map. But I'm sure that will be fine. I'm saying I'm sure, I don't know. We'll go back and have a look. But it's a perfectly nice intersection. I've got to say that I'm not keen on these junctions here. But once again, I don't think it's intended to be the busiest intersection. I think it's supposed to be like a rural town map. And I think that sort of intersection would be fine for that. And here's your start square right here, and it kind of like fits in about like that. I know it's a rectangular screen and the start square, they don't quite match up, but you get the idea. Let's check the rail. The rail should be pretty good because it's a fairly flat map and the roads were very good as a rule. This is nice. Look at this. The ground drops away, but the rail stays level. That's nice work. Now down here, it's slightly undulating. There's a bit of a hill there that we've just gone over. And I would like to have seen that to be cutting. But it's also very easy to not notice because of the trees around it as well. And it's not exactly a hill. But if you're looking for... This is nice. There's a nice little embankment there that maintains the level. Yeah, if you're looking for perfection, it's not quite here. But then it's very acceptable within the bounds of the game, as I always say. Nice little bridge over here. It's a very pretty area, I've got to say. And the blues of the rivers are just lovely. Very lovely. Right, left or right? What do you think? We go right. Oh, we kind of been right. That's where the highway came from. Let's go left. See what's off this way. Hello, Mr. Train. Bye, Mr. Train. Now we've got some trees, some branches encroaching into the catenaries, but it's not too bad. There's one or two. They're not the most hideous of encroachments, but they are encroachments, which will take away that 5th star if it was going to get the 5th star. But can it hold on to a 4th star? Now there be the question. Right, so we're heading towards the fog now, which means it's time for the daily asset review. I do know how much you like these, and we've had some good ones just recently. Is today's good one? You'll have to see. And wait no longer. Today's asset is Asian Res Tower S1 pack by Amalaya. No, I'm telling the truth, I really am. I'm not going to do that joke again today, maybe tomorrow. This is a very blue and lots of glass in it as well, well, proper glass that you can see through, with a very dark, deep blue Asian residential tower. There's not really much more to say about it, really. Whether this would fit in with your city is, well, you tell me. You tell me. You can see right the way through it. It looks empty. I don't know. I think this is, I would have preferred a lighter grey than this deep blue. But that's kind of how I see my city. If you like it, stick it in the comments below, and if you don't, tell me why not in the comments below, because I do read everything that you put down there. Asian Res Tower S1 pack by Amalaya. That's the truth. I promised I wouldn't do it again, but I did. I'm sorry. Right, this week's theme and LUT. It's Hazard Map theme by Not Done Yet, with the Bonita Vista Valley LUT. This is very sharp. It's a very, very sharp theme, and I like it a lot. Right, let's have a look at today's factoids. The energy released in 10 minutes of a hurricane equals the output of the world's nuclear power stations. Okay. What else have we got? Hailstones weighing 750 grams, which is about £1.5 pounds, fell over Coffeyville in Kansas in 1970. And they're still talking about it to today. One last one. At any one time, there are 1,800 thunderstorms taking place in the world. Well, that's shocking. Sorry. I'm sorry. I do apologise for my humour. It's just a fail, isn't it? Just a fail. Right, let's have a look at the shipping route, shall we? While we're here, the shipping routes. There's just the one, and it cuts through here, and it avoids all the land, which is nice to see. Then we have this little bridge here. Is it going to make it through there safely? Could be a close one, that one. And then we head off into the fog. And the answer to that bridge is... Dum, da, 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 dum. Oh, there he is. There he is. No, it just clips through it. Just, but only just. It's a very close front thing, that one. Water flow. Right, well, we have water coming in from the edge of the map there. And if we come over here, we have water coming in from the edge of the map here. And if we come over here, we have water coming in droves from the edge of the map there. How about the edge of the map over here? Right, all the water is basically pushing in towards the middle. I don't know this is going to cause any problems in terms of actual water flow in sewage and all that sort of stuff. But there's definitely a lack of realism there. It's a shame. There are some very nice rivers though, and the rivers are very nice. I'm sure we can have a look at those in a minute. But yes, just taking some of these trees. The selection of trees is really good. I think it works with the grass. Contrasts with the grass. And I think there's a feel of tree brushing about it. But equally, there's no pattern to it. And I kind of like it. I mean, I'm normally the first to moan about it, but I actually kind of like it. Mountains. Yeah, mountains for backdrop along this ridge here, and they're fine. They're fine. I do feel that they are very tree brushy, these mountains, but even so, they're fine. They're okay. I can accept them. It's not my favourite part of the map. Well, the mountains are okay. I think a bit more time with the tree placement on those mountains to be better. There is some change in the, just noticed that in the foliage as well. The forests do seem to vary throughout the map, so I take that back as well about the tree brushing. So there we are. That's cool. Might give it an extra point. I was thinking about docking it a point, but I might give it an extra one. Down here we have this little, almost an island. Almost an island. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Lacking a little bit of detail, I think, possibly, along the riverbanks, possibly. Right, let's have a look at down here. This is where we had the flooding. Yeah. So last of the water seems to be clearing about here, and then over here, which is where we had the flooding earlier, it's all cleared up. So that's good. It just goes to show that it's just a question of waiting for the water to find its place and to settle down. Excellent stuff. Is there anything we might have missed? Let's have a look at some of this river work. I think, yeah, I think there's just something lacking with the riverbanks. I'm not sure exactly what. This is nicer though. The canyon effect down here is very, very nice indeed. So yeah, maybe some small bushes and shrubs along the riverbanks would have been nicer, I think. Right, aesthetically, I like it. I think it's a very attractive map. I think the colours are really nice. I think it's good to look at. I don't think it's a 5-star map, but it's a very strong 4-star map. So 4 stars for that. Detailing, across the whole it's very good. It's way better than a 3-star map, but it's a long way short of a 5-star, which means, yes, it's 4 stars for detail as well. Gameplay potential? I think so. I'm not drawn to play it. I like looking at it. I don't really feel the need to want to actually play this particular map, but there's nothing holding it back, and because of that I'm going to give that a solid 4 stars as well. Hilton Falls by Colorax 257 by Colorax 257 gets the BonBonB seal of approval, because although I wouldn't want to play it, there's no reason why you shouldn't. So go and play it. Stick it on your subscribe list and get round to doing it someday or the other. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for the Throwback Thursday map. I can't promise it'll be a good one. I've not checked yet. It might be brilliant. And then Friday for the Patreon vote maps. These guys have voted in a map for you this week. Is it a good one? Well, only time will tell. And then Saturday, well, Saturday, put your feet up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.